very different today. Very intense.
Definitely is. We'll see now. Talked about her.
Game.
Here she is, Malfunctionn. What can you do, my friend, in order to claim a spot for yourself in the EMEA regionals? Right now, she is sat outside by 2 points, but still has 2 games left to play. Really wants 3 points here against Feneb, but that's not going to be easy.
Not gonna be easy. Malfunctionn also winning the ladies tournament yesterday.
Yeah.
Coming out victoriously of that. So congrats again to Malfunctionn this time. Facing Feneb though won't make it easy at all. And I want to say their playstyle is also very similar. Both are more moving players rather than no move or an NPZ.
Definitely. Let's get it going. Feneb dressed up as we've seen him before. No hat today. Maybe he'll come back on. Should he go out and win himself some rounds here? We'll see. But at least the suit and the tie is where it usually sits.
We are Coca-Cola. Is that a place? I mean, it's saying Ver for Veracruz, probably?
Could be.
Or I might be wrong. Maybe it's not Veracruz. What does VER mean?
Doesn't matter. It was gonna be very close nonetheless. I've been watching some of Blinky's streams where him and Malfunctionn has been playing a lot of moving games, and whew, she is getting pretty scary in these moving games. And when you sit and practice with Blinky, you're bound to be in a pretty good spot yourself.
Yep, definitely. We have a Piranha Pine here. On our right, we are passing it. Very common in the state of Piranha. See it also surrounding in the States, but with that 3 given, you should know the rough region in Brazil here. And I think both players picked up on that clue, but of course they still move and try to find more information than only that. So let's see if they will get to the signs that they need, or an area code, of course. Can also rule down the region. We have Santa Catarina here. Santa Catarina on the 116. So pretty much what we are scanning for now. There is the 116. Feneb is right on it. The function's still scanning for it. She's in the wrong state though.
Yeah.
Getting closer. Good switch there. Reducing damage.
Great quick read by Feneb there. Of course, the state indicators in Brazil, once you know you're in that country, very convenient. You can zoom out a bit on the map, and then you get the abbreviations there to help you out as well. And even more great info to kick things off here.
Yes, indeed. I mean, are we in LA? Could see it. We have those shaped, or I mean, I don't know what this shape even is. Is it looks like a guitar pick.
Yeah.
Like a reverse guitar pick.
What is it called? Mochi? Like the Japanese very squishy cakes?
Yeah. They look like them. So we call it like that. That's our lingo.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see
hazelnut,
those in California. And within California, I don't really know where we are, but
wow.
Feneb knows.
Yeah, great read by Feneb.
On him.
Minimal damage, just 1 city over, but good play on his part anyway.
Round 4, we are in Japan. Just talked about mochis.
They were all sent there right after.
We're looking at the plates, of course, to get some information of that. Didn't really see a good angle on that. Looks kind of like an island. Why do we have Kanto pose? We could be on Okinawa. Is it Shinto? Is it that
Feneb
small size? Yes. I think we are on that island south of south of Tokyo. It's probably 300 kilometers south of Tokyo.
Yeah.
But it's out there.
This would be an insane read by him.
Yeah.
Function further towards the north.
Also on those islands, but I think we are even further south.
Wow.
Yeah, it is very far south. You have that Gen 2 camera quality there.
That's
and that is game already.
Holy moly! Feneb taking at least 1 point off of Malfunctionn here. Incredible guess on this one.
Indeed, that's really a case of you have to know it or you don't. That gentle camera quality with that island vibes and the infrastructural clues for the Kanto region, because that still belongs to the region of Kanto, where Tokyo is within. So you have the poles that you usually see around Tokyo, you also see on that island, because it belongs to it.
And just to fill everyone in, if Malfunctionn goes away from this game with 0 points, like if Feneb 2 zeros, theoretically, she can still qualify in EMEA, but it is going to be very difficult.
It is indeed.
And by very difficult, I mean near impossible.
Yeah. It's gonna be very hard.
We'll see.
So let's see. We have a country split between Mexico and Argentina here. I think.
Wow, Feneb!
That is a big blunder in round 1, but you are allowed to do that in round 1. You will not get punished.
Mental reset. Mental reset to try and reclaim that one. You can see instantly, hands to the face, he knew he was going to be off on that one. So now, look into round 2 with Malfunctionn with a big, big lead.
Yes, now we are in Mexico, though, I think. Looks like it to me for now. Let's see if we get more info. Yes, we have those octagonal poles, the counters, those pickup trucks, the shorter plates. Everything screams Mexico. Now, I want to say the architecture does indeed look a bit more modern. We have a Monterey guess from Malfunctionn. I like that. I don't know on which side of the north we are, though. Neither does Feneb, because he's switching east and west. He decides to go east and even further north. And just right there on the border to the US.
Almost identical distance to the target. Still, though, Malfunctionn able to maintain her flawless. Not that that matters a whole lot right now. What matters to her is to win these next 2 games. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not as we go into round number 3.
And again, I've talked about the supports on the bars that are missing here. So we should be in the northeast again in Brazil. We have a guess locked in pretty quick from Malfunctionn. Feneb also a bit further north. I can't really tell how far north we are here, but we are indeed in Bahia. Malfunctionn is on it, and in a country like Brazil, that can be game, and it will be game.
Definitely will be.
1-1.
1-1 is the score. Malfunctionn able to get at least 1 point here. Would really love to get a second one as we now go into NMPC.
Indeed. Really, really hard to make a prediction here. I know Feneb really doesn't like NMPC at all.
A tough flawless as well. Considering how well Feneb played in the moving game, I would not have thought that Malfunctionn was going to be able to just instantly turn it around coming into the next one. But great performance by her. And now, NMPC it is. And zip the eyes.
Starting off in Malaysia, they are zooming in with their heads to read what's on the mile marker, because usually it's giving the road number. Or letter. Sometimes they are letters in Malaysia. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we have here. It's kind of hilly. You get it in a lot of the parts on mainland and Borneo. Doesn't really help, doesn't rule out anything, as we just saw them both guessing south and it was north. Yeah, really hard to make that out on a location like that. As we go on to another Iceland location, we have those yellow bollards, very recognizable. Very, very flat with a red soil. Makes me think maybe east of Reykjavik in that area. I really like where Feneb is looking right now, because it's so flat and we don't see mountains. Plus we have that darker tin soil. All of that is very common in that region around Reykjavik.
I love it that you're saying east. Malfunctionn looks north. Feneb looks south. We're all over in terms of what's available here. Where will it be? It's going to be hard towards the southeast. Okay.
Yeah, very far actually.
Hard southeast, but difficult guessing that one. There wasn't all that much to work with. As the scores now practically tied, coming in to round number 3.
Indeed. We are in South Africa. We have the yellow outlines. And I do like Malfunctionn's guess. I thought we are maybe a bit more inland. However, I mean, we have a mountain range. That could work for where she guessed.
Definitely could. Great guess by Feneb, though.
Feneb got
Almost
the right
5.
ridge there, yes. Lined it up perfectly.
You can see him bobbing his head, feeling very good about his playing so far, and understandably so. He's putting up a good fight here. We'll see if he can get even more with this one.
Well, we are in India. It looks very dry to me. By default, you maybe go Rajasthan on this. But I could see more than that. I could see other dry places.
Malfunctionn sends it dead center. We'll see if Feneb opts to follow or not. He's going to go somewhat central as well, swinging a bit towards the west, but it's going to be even further out there. Feneb surprised on this one that it didn't get a good read on it.
No, very hard on a location like that, especially in an NPC. You only had that field in the distance to really make guess based on, because besides that, we were surrounded by the building. As we move on to this round, we are in, looks like Indonesia. We have a lot of tiled roofs, which puts you on Java. Usually. The laughs comes through from Malfunctionn, responded to by Feneb, as they were both usually right on that one. This time around, though, not quite the case. Nope. That was an opportunity for either one to call it game, but hard to commit.
Oh, wow. Predictions really liking Malfunctionn in this one. We'll see if she's going to be right or not.
Yep, this time Feneb also picks up on the Argentina vibes. That's good. Very hard to reason guess this one again. I don't think we are far west, so I like the eastern guess. But as in where in the east? It could be further north, it could be further south. But yeah, they played safe with
great guesses
the guess
on both of them. It's gonna, I mean, pretty much tie things up here. Not completely, but almost, as we head into round number 7. Again, Malfunctionn really wanted an extra point here. Try and see if she can make it through to the UMEA majors. But so far, nothing's guaranteed.
No. And this looks a lot like the Minas Hills. We have a Minas guess from Malfunctionn. Minas Gerais has those. Again, I don't know how to describe them, but those mountains are like very round shapes. They aren't spiky. They go in like very big rounded shapes like that. And we are indeed in Minas. A bit further south.
It's becoming Feneb's thing to take his hands up to his face in every single guess, no matter the distance. Here he was again, big swing onto Malfunctionn, as he now sets himself up ahead coming into round 8.
Indeed. What do we have here? First thought it was maybe Rio. I was in Asia first, I'm not actually sure.
Nothing to read on the pole in the distance?
Did a quick lean into my monitor. I can't really make out the pole, no. It is weird.
Well, if it's difficult for you, it's going to be difficult for them as well. And with 4.5 times the multipliers, Gelotris, this could easily be game, especially if one commits to the Philippines and one goes Mexico.
I don't think this is ever Philippines.
Now she's looking. Ecuador. What are we committing to here, Malfunctionn? This 1 point available in an NPC could be the difference maker, and whether or not you qualify. Feneb commits. At least looks like it. He's gonna stay in Mexico. Malfunctionn is still in Philippines. And it's gonna be Mexico.
And that is game Feneb.
Feneb wins it. 20,000 damage done. Instantly runs off camera. Not sure why, but that's what he opts to do.
Running somewhere.
So only 1 point for Malfunctionn.